Hi, I'm Haley, and I'm a computer science major.
Hi, I'm Tori, and I'm a mathematics major. In honor of Women's History Month and recent movements spotlighting women and their contributions to society, we want to encourage women to be excited about STEM and possibly even choose to study it in college. Let's start off with some quick facts about women in STEM.
According to Penn State University, women represent 47% of the workforce in the United States, but women only make up 24% of STEM jobs in the US. These statistics are really similar to what women study in college.
In 2016, 18% of women received a bachelor's degree in computer science, 21% in engineering, 39% in physical sciences, and 43% in mathematics. In this video, we will discuss 4 women, one from each letter in STEM, who pioneered in their field of choosing.
We will go in order and start with S. Marie Tharp was a geologist and an oceanographic cartographer. She helped create the first map of the ocean floor, proving that it's not just a flat surface like everyone believed. She was born July 30th, 1920 in Michigan, USA, and died August 23, 2006. She met her research partner Bruce Heason in Columbia University, where they collaborate together for the next 30 years. Tharp proposed early on that their research in the North Atlantic Ocean had a rift valley, an area where the Earth's crust splits and magma rises to form new crust. At first, Heason didn't believe her until he found his own evidence to back her claim. In 1959, Tharp and Heason completed the first map of the North Atlantic Ocean. 2 years later, they completed the map of the South Atlantic Ocean, and in 1964, they completed the map of the Indian Ocean. Their world map was completed in 1977 and published by the Office of Naval Research and is still used today. Their work helped prove the theory of plate tectonics, the idea that the continents move over time. It took Tharp a long time to get credit for her accomplishments. In 1997, 20 years after the map was produced, the Library of Congress named her as one of the 4 greatest cartographers of the 20th century. She truly was a woman ahead of her time.
Now we have T for technology. Technology refers to new technological advancements like inventions. Sarah E. Good's exact birth date is unknown. It was sometime in the early or mid 1850s in Ohio. Little is known about Sarah's life, but it is believed that she married her husband Archibald Good in 1880. Both Archibald and Sarah's father worked as carpenters. In 1884, Sarah invented the folding cabinet bed, an invention perfect for the city she lived in at the time, Chicago, Illinois. The folding cabinet bed is meant for both sleeping and storage. It looks like a cabinet, but can unfold into a bed that can fold back up into a cabinet. It helps to create space while also providing additional places for storage and desk space. In 1885, Sarah was one of the first African-American women to receive a patent for her invention, which differs depending on the source. Some say she was first, some say she was second or third. Even today, there are many inventions inspired by and similar to Sarah's pull-out bed, like beds that fold up into the wall. Sarah passed away in 1905 and remains a prominent figure in history. There is even a STEM school in Chicago named in her honor. On the left, we have the original design for Sarah's invention. Shows how it starts as a cabinet and folds out into a bed. And on the right, we have a modern fold-out bed, which is similar to Sarah's invention, showing how it kind of worked, and also an invention inspired by hers.
Next up is E for engineering. Margaret Hamilton was a software engineer and is one of the first computer software programmers. She coined the term software engineering to describe her work at MIT's Instrumentation Laboratory. She was born on August 17, 1936, in Indiana. At the Instrumentation Laboratory, she led a team credited with developing the onboard software for NASA's Apollo command modules and lunar modules. She also served as director of the Software Engineering Division. She created software that allowed her team to send messages to astronauts to warn them in case of an emergency during an Apollo mission. Hamilton also personally focused on programming software to detect system errors and recover information in the event of a computer crash. Her work was crucial to making the first moon landing, Apollo 11, possible in 1969. Hamilton was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama in 2016, the highest civilian award of the United States.
For the subject of mathematics, I'm going to talk about Florence Nightingale. I'm sure most of you have heard of Florence and her contributions to nursing, but she was also quite the statistician. She was born May 12, 1820 in Italy. Her love of statistics began at a young age when she would create tables showcasing the different foods in the family garden. When Florence was older, her dream was to become a nurse. In 1854, Florence and a team of nurses served in the Crimean War. The hospitals she served in had terrible conditions. They were unsanitary, had a shortage of materials, and even had rats scurrying across the floors, although her team of herself and 38 other nurses greatly improved the hospital's sanitation issues. She ran a team of data collectors in Crimea to help her collect statistics about the number of soldiers killed, whether due to injury or disease. After returning from the war, Florence wrote a book based on statistical evidence of how low mortality rates in hospitals were related to conditions of the hospitals. This is also when she developed the polar area graph, which is now known as the pie chart. In 1858, Florence became the first woman member of the Royal Statistics Society. She continued to advocate for herself and cleanliness in hospitals until her death in 1910 at the age of 90. Florence pioneered the way for modern statistics, and many of her practices and ideas are still used today. So on the left, we have a painting of Florence, and on the right, we have a picture of Florence's first ever pie chart. These are just 4 STEM women throughout all of history. 4 amazing women who changed the world with their discoveries.
As representatives of the STEM community, it's important to do our part to shine a light on female achievements because historically, women have had their scientific contributions undervalued, ignored, or even stolen.
Here are some more useful resources to continue to educate yourselves after this presentation is over. On the left, we have a bonus Zoom conversation between me and Haley that contains more info about other STEM women throughout history that didn't quite make the video. Underneath that, we have a bingo game created by me and Haley. We have been doing everything on the board to get involved, and we thought it would be a great way to help others get involved too. And then on the right, we have some useful websites to visit. Thanks for watching, and here are our sources.